Trapezoidal Rule, or also known as Trapezium Rule. Okay. Moving on. Okay. What does the trapezoidal or trapezium rule mean? Look at this example here. Okay, the given formula of A refers to the area between the curve y equals to fx, the x-axis, and the line x equals to A and x equals to B. Looking at the curve here. Okay, so how to find this area? How to find this area? We integrate from A to B. Okay, that's by using the concept of integration. Now, this method, if we divide the area under the curve, okay, meaning that we make it up to this. Okay, we build a lot of rectangle under the curve. Okay, this is our x equals to A, and here is x equals to B. There can be a lot of stripes, vertical stripes. What do we call this? Okay, the vertical stripe and vertical stripe, or also known as an subinterval. So subinterval sama maksudnya dengan vertical stripes. Okay, so subinterval tu adalah stripes. So N is stripes or subinterval. Okay, width adalah lebar. So the width of each stripes ni, ni. Setiap satu ni size dia lah dengan arti kata lain is H. Okay, so H is the width of each stripe. Okay, of one stripe. Okay, look at the note here. What does 5 ordinate means? Ordinate refers to the value of x. So kalau 5 ordinate means that starting from x0, x1, x2, x3 until x4. So we have 5 ordinate here. Having 5 ordinate, how many streets does we have? So having 5 ordinate, we should only have 4 streets. 5 ordinate is equivalent to 4 streets or 4 sub-interval, meaning that n is 4. How is this true? Let me elaborate. Okay, so 5 ordinate kan? From x0 to x4 tadi. Okay. So saya bahagikan kepada 4 kawasan lah. So ni x1, x2, x3, okay, x3, x4. So ada berapa street sebenarnya? Ada 4 je lah street. Ni x0 sampai x1 ni first street, second street, third street, fourth street. So this indicate we have n equals to 4 streets. With how many ordinate? 5 ordinates. Okay, boleh? Following everyone? Okay, next moving on. Okay, to find the area under the curve, we definitely have to use the formula of trapezium, meaning that to find the volume, the area of one street. So area of trapezium of one street. So 1 over 2 of sum of the parallel side times with the width. Okay, if the width is h, width with H. So ni tinggi parallel side yang pertama A, tinggi yang kedua B, so A30 of H lah. Okay, tapi kita bukan ada satu strip, kita ada banyak strip kan. So the total number of area of all the n strip that we have, so the sum of all the trapezium rule. So this will be a tedious formula to derive, but the most important thing is for you to remember the last part, the result. Okay, which is this part. These are the formula that you must remember, the trapezium rule, following this. Meaning that to find the area under the curve means to integrate from A to B of fx, following the formula of a trapezium rule, that is h over 2. H is our width. Y naught plus yn. Y naught is when x naught. So y naught is what? Yn is the last value of our ordinate at xn, last value of our ordinate, plus with 2 of y1 until y of n minus 1. Okay, and this formula is only true for n less than or equals to 4. Okay, we could use it for n up to maximum of 4 strips. Okay, 4 strips. And H, formula of H, how to find H? The width of each strip, B minus A over with n. So what is n? Strips, how many numbers of strips that we have? What is A? A and B is from the interval. Okay, from the interval to integrate from A to B. Okay, we move on using, looking at the example 1. Use the trapezoidal rule with 4 strips. So 4 strips means n equals to 4 to evaluate this function here. Give your answer correct to 4 decimal places. Okay, remember, if the question is asking for 4 decimal places, so in your working, you must show more than 1 that indicate 5 decimal places. Final answer, answer according to the question, 4 decimal, but solution must be 5, okay? So the solution part, here during trapezoidal rule, the most easiest way for you to calculate each answer of your y is to do a table like this. If not that, it will be very tedious. Okay, so it's better for you to draw such a table like this. So how to draw this table? We have 4 strips that indicate n is 4. And then now find your h. So h is equals to b minus a over with n. b is equals to 4. Our b, 4. A, 1, and 4. Substitute all, so you end up having 0.75. So 0.75 is the width of one strip. The size of one strip, lebar bagi satu strip kita. Okay. In our function, in our box, write on the function. This is the given function. Function y equals to 1 over 1 plus x. Okay, here on the left hand side of the box, meaning that in the first column, you write on all the x ordinate. Okay, how many ordinates should you have? Okay, see here. How many strips you should have? 4, right? And then our interval is from 1 to 4. Our interval is from, to integrate from 1 to 4. So 1 to 4, start with 1, end up with 4, having how many strips? 4 strips. So kalau 4 strips, how many ordinate? Lebih 1, right? So 5 ordinates. Remember, just now I showed you, okay, having 4 strips, meaning that how many ordinates? How many value of x? 5 value of x. So 5 value of x, kita start daripada x naught, x1. So x as our first x, x0, and then followed by x1, x2, x3, x4. So ada 5 coordinate lah kat sini. Okay, 5 coordinates. Okay, so kalau x0 yang pertama start at A, which is 1, then the next one will be you add on 0.75 to it. So 1 plus 0.75, 1.75, and then you add on another 0.5. Final then 0.5, and finally you should end up at your B. This is at your A, this is at your B. Okay, so now you are done with your first column. The second column is whereby you need to find the value of y when you substitute x equals to 1. Okay, so when you substitute x equals to 1. Okay, an easier way is calculate by using your calculator, not to do it manually. Okay, so how to use your calculator? Macam yang saya dah pernah ajar dalam video sebelum ni. Okay, masukkan iteration function. Okay, so ni nak masukkan iteration function macam mana? 1 over. So, 1 over bahagi dan buka bracket 1 plus x, alpha x lah. Alpha x, lepas tu tekan tanda kuasa 2 tu. Okay, and then tutup kurungan, and then you press calc. Dia akan tanya awak x berapa kan? Okay, so dia akan tanya x berapa, awak mulalah ganti masuk x1. Okay, awak masukkan x1, then you will give you this answer. And then you move on, calc yang seterusnya, x berapa pula diminta. Kan? Dan masukkan pula 1.75 seterusnya. Ini tak sama macam Newton-Raphson. Kalau dalam Newton-Raphson kita akan tekan answer sama dengan, kan? Sebab kita nak dipakai balik jawapan-jawapan yang sebelumnya. Tapi ini setiap kali kita nak dipakai jawapan yang barulah. Sebab setiap kali kita nak dipakai nilai x yang baru. Jangan pergi tekan calc answer sama dengan pula. Just tekan calc, masukkan nilai x individually. Okay. Yang ini soalan tadi minta berapa decimal places? 4 decimal places. So, janganlah bagi banyak sangat. Lebih mesti 1 je. So sampai 5 je lah kena salin. Okay, jangan lebih-lebih. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sampai 5 je. Dia nak 4, lebih 1. Okay. And finally masukkan x4. Okay. Total 4 ni nak buat apa? You jumlahkan x, y0 dengan y4. You jumlahkan yang ini kat bawah ni. And then, kolom yang terakhir tu, bawah tu adalah bila mana you jumlahkan y1, y2 and y3. Okay, y1, y2, y3. Okay. So, next slide. Ingat formula dia? H over 2 of y0 plus yn. This is part of y0 plus yn. 2 of yang ini y1 plus yn minus 1. Okay. So, ataupun dalam diagram kita, awak boleh anggapkan ini sebagai kotak yang pertama, jumlah A. Yang ini jumlah yang kedua, part B. Kan? Kalau dalam formula ni dia akan jadi sebenarnya di kawasan A tambah 2 kali ruangan B. Kalau nak senang nampak daripada table lah. Okay. So ni A kan? A tadi tu jumlah di ruangan A. Okay, jumlah di ruangan A tambah 2 kali jumlah di ruangan B. Betul kan? Yes. Okay, part A, part B. Okay, lepas tu your final answer should accordingly, ini jumlah ni check balik lah. Okay, kita nak dia dalam 4 decimal places tadi. Saya pun tak perasan. Okay. Okay, 4 decimal places yang di jawapan akhir tu. Okay, dan jumlahkan jawapan akhir dalam menjawab balik soalan 4 decimal places. Okay, moving on. Find an approximate value of ln A. Okay, using trapezoidal rule with 4 ordinate. Okay, 4 ordinate. 4 ordinate berapa straight? 4 ordinate meaning that n-nya berapa? Berapa straight? 4. Salah. Ordinate kan lebih satu. Example yang sebelumnya ordinate 5, straight berapa? 4 kan? So kat sini, ordinate-nya is minus 1 lah. Sorry, ordinate tu lebih satu. Maka straight-nya tolak satu lah. So that's 3 straight. Okay. So cari H dulu. So B tolak A. Straight 3, betul. Okay. Lepas tu tadi berapa ordinate? 4 ordinate. So starting with X0, X1, X2, X3. Berapa? X1, X0 kita adalah A, 1. X3 kita last ordinate, B, 8. Okay, lepas tu next one, ni tambah H lah. So 1 tambah 7/3. Okay, dan seterusnya 10/3 tambah 7/3. Okay, now you masukkan dalam calculator non-X. Nak calculate answer pun boleh. Okay, ataupun just nak terus evaluate pada ln 1, ln 10/3 pun boleh. Tak ada masalah anyhow, okay. Soalan ni minta berapa decimal places for giving your answer to correct 4 decimal places. So kalau 4 decimal places, yes, cantik, betul. Ini telah diambil dengan tepatnya. 4 decimal places, lebih satu je in your solution, 5. Okay. Calculate. Dan jumlahkan dua bahagian ni as part A kita. Dan jumlahkan dua bahagian ni pula as part B kita. Okay. Yang finally masuk dalam formula lah. Okay, ini part A tambah ni part B. 2 kali part B. Okay. Final answer. 4 decimal places. Okay, hope you all are following. Moving on to next example. Find an approximation value for third of sin x. Yang ni memang kena jaga-jaga. Having a trigo function. Sebagaimana yang pernah saya remind in lecture 1. Okay, di Trapezium, kalau trigo function, your mode of calculator must be in radian. Okay, wajib. Tukar mode dulu, clear data dulu. Lepas tu tukar mode dan boleh calculate answer. Using Trapezoidal Rule with 4 ordinate. So once again everyone, 4 ordinate means that how many straight? And 4. Okay, so buat kotak. 5 ordinate. So must be, okay, there you go. Remarks, angle must be in radian. Meaning that your calculator must be in radian. So 5 ordinate, 4 straight. Cari H dulu. So pi over 4. So X0 mula dengan 0. Lepas tu tambah pi over 4. Tambah pi over 4 sampai X yang keempat lah. Dan okay, boleh masukkan dalam calculator set of sin alpha X. And then biar calculator yang angkat 0. Calculate untuk awal lah. 0. Lepas tu pi over 4. Okay, yang ni berapa? 4 decimal places. So kena ambil 5. Betul. Nak jawapan akhir nak 4. Solution ambil 5. Betul. Okay. Tambah ni 0. Tambah ni. Akhir sekali masukkan dalam formula. Okay. So not to forget this part is H over 2. H over 2. Takut ramai yang tertinggal 2 tu. Tertinggal, habislah salah terus. Okay, yang final answer. The final one. Final example of this subtopic. Subtopic ni simple je. Yang banyaknya tadi tu adalah apa? Trapezium lah yang panjang tadi tu. Okay, using Trapezoidal Rule with 5 ordinate. Okay, 5 ordinate means how many streets? And 4 streets to evaluate from 0 to 0.8 of E of x squared. Correct to 4 decimal places. Okay. So cari H dulu. Okay, 0.2. So ordinate ada 5 lah. Okay, tambah setiap satu. Masukkan dalam kalkulator. Shift E, alpha X, lepas tu kuasa 2. And then tekan count untuk kira pada kosong. 1 obviously. Untuk kira pada 0.2. Seterusnya, ambil 5 desimal sahaja. Okay, ambil 5 sahaja. Jangan lebih-lebih. Ini kalau 5, ini 3 lah. Ini kalau 5, 3 lah. Okay. Lupa lah yang saya cancel tadi pun saya lupa nak budah. Nanti tengok balik ya. Example yang sebelum ni yang mana saya cancel jawapan-jawapan belakang tu. Kejap lagi kita tengok balik. Okay. So, ni betul lah pula. Okay. Ini jawapan dia akan berbeza sikit lah ya. Jumlahkan balik 1, 5. Oh betul. Okay, sebab jawapan pun dia dah mudah kan. Okay. So therefore, okay, nanti masuk balik. Ini kata 51. Okay, jawapan akhir according to the question for decimal places. Okay, so sebelum kita stop, kita tengok jawapan yang saya cancel tadi tu. Ada yang apa? Ni. Hasil bundaran dia tu. Jawapan akan lari sikit lah daripada jawapan akhir. Okay. Example ni ke? Bukan. Which example? Oh, this one. Okay, kalau yang melibatkan pembundaran lah. Apa nombor dia ni? 4. Ini 1. Okay, tak terkesan. Bawah tu apa tu? Dah cancel kan? 6 lah kot. Okay, kalau 6. Sorry. Okay, kalau 6 awak bundarkan lah. Jadikan dia 7 lah ya. Okay, lepas tu tengok balik jumlah bawah dia tu berapa. Okay, ini tak banyak lah beza dia. Okay, so with that, kita tengok last sekali conclusionnya. For you to remember this formula lah, Trapezoidal Rule. Okay, to find your H and before that to identify your street dengan tepat. Okay,